welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're now tuning in to SPW Uprise. I'm the voice of SPW, DJ Enigma, and coming out right now, the Lucha Libre sensation for Super Lucha Libre, and now SPW talent Hector Ordine, making his return to SPW in-ring action as he's set to square off with the young prodigy that made his debut in the Lord of the Deathmatch tournament, coming up on the losing end, but was hella impressive against EK Fair. Riot making his way down here as he's set to climb up the ranks in SPW at the young age at 18 years old. Started up at 14 years old, is set to get his in-ring singles career to explode on an international level in the Empire. And a suplex right there, right? Stopping at nothing, getting the first upper hand in as Hector Ordine fighting back with those fighting fists. Fist of Fury right there. Laid out Riot, not scoring a pinfall. Right, keeping those shoulders up. As noted. Want to welcome you all. Oh, right, had that pinning predicament. Welcome you all to the new show, the new platform for the new faces at SPW. Climbing up the ranks, and we see a 2 count there as Hector Ordine scoring that 2 count. We focus on the new faces and stars climbing up the ranks to gain championship opportunities here in SPW. That's right, firing back with a suplex, laying out Hector Ordine. These two men, Hector Ordine returning to SPW as he's heavily involved in Mexico commitments, wrestling for the Empire promotion, Super Lucha Libre in Mexico. And Riot, who primarily, with that DDT, scoring that DDT in the middle of the squared circle, and then the mounted punches, Riot getting notoriety and being scouted from Pro Wrestling Zone, an independent Empire promotion that just opened up in the circuit, that started to gain some notoriety, and I laid out Hector Ordine. Riot does, and scoring a pinfall, and Dougie Hayes noticing that Hector Ordine had that shoulder up while he stopped in mid-count. Riot, Irish to the square, into that turnbuckle. Hurricanrana back into the squared circle. Riot going upstairs. And he goes for that leg drop. Taunting too much for the studio crowd in the Empire Metal Hall. And that DDT on Hector Ordine. As the SPW faithful watching this opener, and these two daredevil talents in their own right, going upstairs again. That leaping leg plancha, catching Hector Ordine right in the face. That boot right in the face of Hector Ordine. They're putting in that headlock and pushes him over the top, pulling him back in now. Going right back upstairs for a leg drop. Right on the legs, right on the sternum, possibly knocking the wind, and scoring a 2 count. Riot came on that losing end, but was hella impressive against the TV champion EK Fair, who we'll see in action later tonight here on SPW Uprise. And up into the lights with those toss, sending Hector Ordine flying. Hector Ordine, the Lucha Libre star, who has more in-ring experience, getting shown out here by Riot, and firing back with those Fist of Fury. And Riot with that spinning right hand. Riot was bruised up and cut up, and you can see the still bruising on his back from that death match that he was in. Many were trying to talk Riot from competing in that death match, but he insisted he wanted to make it a name for himself. He wanted to come out here and impress the masses. And victim of a clothesline. Hector Dean knows Dougie Hayes was laid up from the ricochet. Oh, and Hector Dean tried to go upstairs, slipping off the turnbuckle. Riot going to capitalize off this with that suplex, stalling suplex, and the blood rushed to his head, and then a moonsault, running moonsault, and slingshot right into the turnbuckle, and that spin kick, sending Hector Dean all the way to the outside, and he goes flying with that leg drop all the way to the back, off the apron, and the SPW faithful going buck wild as the impressive Riot showing out here tonight. What an impressive showing for Riot, as another stalling suplex, this time causing Hector Dean to spit out some blood out of that mask. Hector Dean probably did not expect this type of fight from the young blood, as he gets sent to that turnbuckle. Upstairs, Hurricane Rana again, scoring it. Could he knock the wind out? No, it's up in a predicament. Hector Dean getting out of that, sent right back into the turnbuckle again, and a spin kick. That kick right to the face. Head scissors takedown. Can Riot capitalize and score the pinfall? 1, 2, and 3. Riot scores his first victory here at SPW. What a huge victory against the Super Lucha Libre star. Hector Dean was looking to make a returning win to SPW, but comes out on the losing end as the 18-year-old wrestling prodigy Riot scores his first pinfall. Congratulations, Riot, here on Uprize, and that's what it's all about, the young talent rising to the occasion.
Hey yo.
Please try this at home.
Hey yo.
Please try this at home.
And we are back to SPW Uprise. I'm the voice at SPW, DJ Enigma. And this is the new platform, the new center stage, SPW Uprise, for the new faces of SPW. An Empire talent throughout the Empire universe to showcase their skills and climb up the SPW rankings, to gain that notoriety, gain that respect, and ultimately gain championship opportunities. And speaking of new faces, you have Eddie De Niro, who just got into the ring here, awaiting his other opponents in this triple threat match. His opponent, Jesse Snipes, strongman Jesse Snipes from UK, London, UK. He's stemming from United Kingdom Wrestling. Make the waves as the new gen wrestler in United Kingdom Wrestling, and now skinning his teeth to make waves here in SPW. This is going to be interesting. We're going to see some new faces and a returning star to SPW. Go to work in that squared circle. A strong man, Jesse Snipes, makes his rounds here in the Empire Metal Hall, the Metal Studio. And there's the music of their final opponent for this triple threat match. The returning SPW talent, the Nikki Fury. The Nikki Fury returning to SPW. He's been traveling throughout the world of the Empire universe for the past 2 years, since departing from SPW in the Adrenaline era. And we want you all to tune into Uncensored Adrenaline, the next show coming up. And the Nikki Fury, doing the smart thing. He was watching on as Eddie De Niro caught that tornado DDT on strongman Jesse Snipes, trying to go for that early pin, but Nikki Fury not having it. And that spin kick. This is going to be a great competition of a mixture of different elements. Eddie De Niro has traveled a lot throughout Japan and Mexico. and that small package roll up. So he's gonna bring a lot of that Pursuero, strong style, fighting element. Oh, as he spin kick there. He's a big guy, but he can go. He's very agile and skillful in that ring. Strongman Jesse Snipes. Just like the nickname says, he's the strongman. He's the powerful powerhouse in this ring. As Eddie De Niro showing off some strength there with a double suplex. Suplexing Nicky Fury on strongman Jesse Snipes. Jesse Snipes, what is this? Powerbomb, sit-up powerbomb on the back of the Nicky Fury. Oh, the Nicky Fury, that spin kick, sending Jesse Snipes to the outside. Jesse Snipes wrestling out of UK and throughout Europe. He's a brawler. He's a powerhouse. The Nicky Fury, the technical unorthodox high flyer in this matchup. So if I was him, as you see a double team here, he needs to strike when the moments are hot and be quick and agile in that ring and not let these guys catch him. And drop these powerful maneuvers on him all. As he got caught right there by Eddie De Niro. Strongman tried to capitalize that predicament. Eddie De Niro not having it. Oh, and he got caught there by the Nicky Fury. That high kick. And Strongman, oh, with a power bomb, laying on Eddie De Niro. Eddie De Niro refusing to have those shoulders pinned to the mat. He's just writhing in pain there. Back up to his feet and the Nicky Fury was taking on both these guys. He don't want to be in that predicament. As he's getting beat up, kicked in his face, punched in his gut by Jesse Snipes and Eddie De Niro, sending those stomps. Jesse Snipes, turned his attention to Eddie De Niro, and man, throwing those punches to both Nicky Fury and Eddie De Niro. Another power bomb to Eddie De Niro, really trying to drive the air out of Eddie De Niro's body. As Eddie De Niro refuses that Irish whip, but he got caught up in that diamond cutter variation by the Nicky Fury. The Nicky Fury tried to go for that pinning predicament. Jesse Snipes with that moonsault. Standing in moonsault. So impressive to break that pinning predicament. And we got these guys back to a brawling standpoint. Eddie De Niro had that crossface cinched in. The Nicky Fury stopping it. These guys are trying to make waves. Trying to utilize this platform. SPW Uprize, as the Nicky Fury trying to go for that pinning predicament. North-south pinning predicament, Irish whip to the turnbuckle, and shoulder barges right into the gut, and then whipped face first into the mat by Jesse De Niro. De Niro, victim of a Hurricane Rana by Jesse Snipes. Strongman Jesse Snipes, the stomps right into the spine. And the Nicky Fury, and man, you see him showing off the strengths there at that wasteland slam. And Eddie De Niro with that choke toss right over the top rope, showing off his strength. And the Nicky Fury quick with the strike, with that kick, taking off Eddie De Niro's head. And he's spending time showing off to strongman Jesse Snipes when he could capitalize on Eddie De Niro. And what does he have set up? Super kick right into Jesse Snipes' face, and Eddie De Niro trying to capitalize but gets stopped. Refusing to get Irish in that turnbuckle, but gets sent into the rope and then bodied. Jesse Snipes laid out Eddie De Niro and Nicky Fury with that shooting star, beautiful in the air, and we're back to these guys brought into a standpoint. What is this? Trading reversals, and Strongman with that stalling brainbuster, and the Irish whips. Nicky right back in this turnbuckle with those shoulder barges, set upstairs, and he goes for that leg drop right into the back of the Nicky Fury. And what is this? Double team! Eddie De Niro, the Nicky Fury working together. And the Nicky Fury quick, being on his feet. Finger 4 leg lock cinched in, and he gets stopped by Jesse Snipes. Not taking any chances, these three men. They're trying to take advantage of the center stage. And a double hip toss, sending Eddie De Niro all into the floor. And a beautiful shooting star off the apron, but he didn't get all of it. Jesse Snipes, smart, staying inside the squared circle at the time being. And the Nicky Fury, Eddie De Niro fighting, and another shooting star to the outside. Jesse Snipes pulling Eddie De Niro off the floor, and you see Nicky Fury going for it again, persisting with those shooting stars. Risk or fail, that is what these Daredevil high flyers bring to the table. No matter what it takes, even if they're putting their body on the line. And oh my God, speaking of putting the body on the line, Jesse Snipes taking advantage of what Eddie De Niro had left off, and Eddie De Niro with a spinning heel kick, taking out not only the referee but Nicky Fury also. And he's back inside the ring, standing tall as the Nicky Fury comes back to answer in, and he exit out, letting Jesse Snipes handle this, and a clothesline. The Nicky Fury coming right back in to stop the pinning predicament. And you see, that's where the experience factor is kicking in. The Nicky Fury starting to think now. He's not letting being back in that SPW ring overwhelm him with these new faces. He's remembering he's wrestled in that ring before. He has that experience factor over them. Utilize that, and that diving clothesline. And oh man, a shooting star press round the back of strongman Jesse Snipes. And Irish ripped him right into Eddie De Niro with that spin kick. And what a match these three men are putting on. Pinning predicament, only catching a 1 count. And Jesse Snipes tossing the Nicky Fury all the way to the outside. And Eddie De Niro went out to follow to add more punishment. As these three men come right back into the ring, answering the 1 count. These guys trying to position themselves in the rankings, in the divisions. How important each division is in SPW. It's like you're climbing up the mountain of success to be that king of the mountain. Package roll up 1. Strongman kicks out. Eddie De Niro trying to gasp him for some air as he's resting up. And gut wrench suplex. And Strongman watching Eddie De Niro scoring on 1 count. Eddie De Niro looking like he's gasping for some air. And he's breaking that pinning predicament. This is where his stamina and endurance kicks in, when these guys are starting to push the time and push the time limit in these matches. And shooting strongman Jesse Snipes into the sky. The two working together. Small package. Eddie De Niro breaks that up in a double hit toss again. By the 2 and a choke toss. Eddie De Niro with a choke toss right into a knee lock. Oh man, a half Boston Crab there, putting an emphasis on that knee. And strongman with that stiff punch to the face to Eddie De Niro. Irish rip to Eddie De Niro in the corner. Strongman with the shoulder barges to the gut. And tossing Eddie De Niro to the floor. And gonna do the same to the Nicky Fury. Disrespect. Oh man, and that driver right into Eddie De Niro, laying out the 2, and another driver right onto the Nicky Fury. Will Strongman be going to UK with a chalked up win here in SPW? And tornado DDT with the Nicky Fury, and an armbar cinched in. The Nicky Fury putting on that submission hold. Trying to ground these guys now. Oh man. And you see that beautiful running moonsault by Eddie De Niro, showing off his arsenal, his well-rounded arsenal. And laid him out with that rock bottom variation. And you don't want to get a brawl with a European, with a London brawler like Jesse Snipes. Possibly knocked him out. And MDKO by the Nicky Fury. He hits it right there, and Jesse Snipes pushes him off. And Eddie De Niro firing back with a right. The Nicky Fury try to answer with that pinning predicament, take advantage, and he gets clocked and laid up by Eddie De Niro. Eddie De Niro, trying to go for that tornado DDT. You really gotta have eyes in the back of your head. And a Hurricanrana off the top, laying on Eddie De Niro. And an armbar cinched on Eddie De Niro, but to no avail. Jesse Snipes standing over, making sure standing moonsault onto Jesse Snipes. These guys showing off that they're all well-rounded players, specializing in certain genres of combat. And all the mounted punches by the Nicky Fury onto Jesse Snipes. Eddie De Niro fighting back, choke toss to the Nicky Fury. Eddie De Niro, what does that set off? Brawling and man, laid out Jesse Snipes. Only a 1 count. Dougie Hayes making sure that the pinning predicament was cinched in, a grill press slam on the Eddie De Niro. Try to hook that leg, but the Nicky Fury standing over him, stomping on his back. All 3-man back. And a pile driver laying on Eddie De Niro. That could have been a deciding factor right there. And the Nicky Fury stomping, breaking that up. As both men try to go for a pinning predicament on that head scissors takedown. Notice how pinning predicament. Went for that headbutt right into the spine. And the Nicky Fury with a leaping plancha. 1, 2, and running moonsault. Eddie De Niro breaks that up. Double team with that suplex, sending Snipes right into the corner. Cornering Snipes. Now what is this? Both Nicky Fury sending Eddie De Niro into that corner. Now Irish tripping away to the rope into a spin kick right on the button there. And what is this? A kick right into the face. A strong one. Another spin kick on Eddie De Niro. Whipping it right into the ropes. That ricochet of his neck right into the ropes there. And what is this? That clubbing blow by strongman Jesse Snipes. And man, clothesline from hell. Crossface cinched in. Eddie De Niro kicking it right into the face. And man, laid him out. That belly to belly fall away. Overhead. Pinning predicament there to no avail. Diamond cutter right there. But the Nicky Fury. And he breaks that up. Man, he knocked that De Niro with the diamond cutter. Tornado DDT on Jesse Snipes. 2, 3, and Eddie De Niro was dinged. And that extra second got the Nicky Fury the victory in this triple threat. The Nicky Fury, the returning star here in SPW, scores the pinfall in this triple threat. What a great show for all 3 men though here on SPW Uprize. Congrats, Nicky.
Talking like they stunt.
Team action here on SPW Uprize. SPW Tag Team Championship action as the Players Club make their entrance here on SPW Uprize. Then you got Marcus Brown and Briggs Banks. Briggs Banks leading the way. He's all business. As the championships will be on the line here on SPW Uprize.
I don't give a fuck, sue me. 100 deep,
the Players Club looking for championship opportunities as the Fallen Angels, the SPW Tag Team Champions. Fallen Angels with Vicky Santiago, Nico Vega returning from Empire Wrestling Commitments in Super Lucha Libre. Tristan Matthews was on the losing end at SPW Rebirth. As the bell sounds, we have Nico Vega and Briggs Banks starting things off. Dougie Hayes making sure that Vicky Santiago exits out the ring. And she has that Tag Team Championship draped over her shoulders. The Tag Team Championships all on the line here tonight on SPW Uprise. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in on the first episode at SPW Uprise. You see Marcus Brown, he grabbed that Tag Team Championships out of the hand and Vicky Santiago yelling and talking shit, and Marcus Brown ain't hearing it as he's gloating with that championship. Nico Vega sees that as he kicks Briggs Banks in the back, and then he knocks off Marcus Brown off of the apron and grabs back his Tag Team Championship. Nico Vega coming back from working Super Lucha Libre shows in Mexico. Yes, our SPW talent still open to working the Empire Universe, which is what sets us such apart from all the Empire Wrestling organization. Our wrestlers all get to tour, and likewise you bring some touring talent in, like here tonight in our main event. We see Rising Suns Kiji Yoshi make his debut here in SPW, facing EK Fair for the TV Championship. And Tristan Matthews, that backbreaker. Nico Vega made that tag to Tristan Matthews. And Tristan Matthews, smart. He backed up, but could be eating his words as he backed up into his corner. And Briggs Banks showing off his versatility from being the powerhouse out of his team with that Hurricanrana. And an Irish ripping Tristan Matthews into the rope and then put him in that full Nelson. And then slammed into the mat, tagging in Marcus Brown scoring that 450s plancha, catching Tristan Matthews fighting back. Tristan Matthews, more of an MMA core-based wrestler. And you see that Boston Crab was cinched in for a brief second. Nico Vega coming to watch his tag team partner. Tristan Matthews came up on the losing end, as I touched earlier, at Rebirth TV 10. You can still watch that show as it's posted on the Empire Online Network channel on YouTube. Oh man, that 450 plancha all the way to the outside, right on the back of Tristan Matthews. Could have killed that kid. Marcus Brown putting caution to the ring. Vicky Santiago fighting back, and she dives off of the apron with a plancha of her own onto Briggs Banks and Marcus Brown. As Dougie Hayes doing a count on Vicky Santiago fighting as if she is in this tag team matchup on the outside. And Marcus Brown is fighting back. And then you see Tristan Matthews, he's stepping in there now. Vicky Santiago now. And they're stomping with a gang beat down. Nico Vega watching in approval. And Vicky Santiago with a Hurricanrana of her own. And then Nico Vega diving over the outside onto him, onto Marcus Brown. Briggs Banks getting back inside. Marcus Brown, Tristan Matthews are legal, man. Tristan Matthews was on the losing end at Rebirth TV. So the winner of this tag team matchup will be going to Rebirth TV 11 to face Kaz Bison and Roddy, the Bloodhound Gang, as the Bloodhound Gang secured a #1 contendership for the tag team titles.
3, 4.
So can the Players Club, if the Players Club, you see, Dougie is trying to gain more control over this matchup. If the Players Club score a win, an unexpected victory, you don't want to count them out, score unexpected victory here tonight, we can see them defend those tag team championships at Rebirth TV. And depending what happens here tonight, we possibly could see the tag team championships in defense again at Uncensored Adrenaline before Rebirth TV 11. So it's a bit of a stretch for the tag team champions and the contenders lined up, leading to the Bloodhound Gang's next championship opportunity, at Rebirth TV 11. And that one count, Briggs Banks trying to capitalize, and Nico Vega with a kick ran to the temple of Briggs Banks. Tristan Matthews only scoring a 2 count there. Close pinfall. Capitalize on that kick ran to the temple of Briggs Banks. Briggs Banks with a flying, spinning forearm, laying out Tristan Matthews. Dougie Hayes making sure Tristan Matthews' shoulders are on the mat. And now Tristan Matthews tagging in Nico Vega. Nico Vega, 2-time tag team champion, 1-time pure champion. His second reign as a tag team champion is with Tristan Matthews. And that power driver, that could have been all she wrote. His first was with Dusty Spears. And here tonight, 3 count is scored. And here tonight he retains the tag team championships. His tag team partner, Fallen Angels own Tristan Matthews and Vicky Santiago, is proud to see Tristan Matthews celebrating right there in front of the crowd with the championship win. And they got a busy schedule ahead of them as they got Uncensored Adrenaline ahead, and then they have that big title rematch against the Bloodhound Gang at Rebirth TV 11. And that's all even before Sin City. Congrats, guys, with that title defense. Well-deserved win to the family. Welcome back for our main event here at SPW Uprize. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in to this new platform, this new center stage for Empire Talent, the new faces at SPW, and international touring Empire Talent like Rising Sun's own Kiji Yoshi to step up to the plate and climb the ranks as Kiji Yoshi makes his entrance here at SPW Uprise. In our main event, he's geared to face off against the SPW TV champion in this SPW TV championship title match, EK Fair, Kiji Yoshi. It's an honor to have you here in SPW.
It's dark and hell is hot.
As we wait the arrival, the anticipated arrival of the SPW TV champion, EK Fair.
Your niggas know we be gone every time, cause we don't play.
And here,
turn out the lights, is what niggas be saying. Now you don't wanna fight, but
here he is, the SPW TV champion, EK Fair, makes his arrival here in SPW Uprise, here to defend the SPW TV Championship. EK Fair is also competing in the Lord of the Deathmatch tournament. The Lord of the Deathmatch tournament with 8 men. One winner will walk out and get an opportunity for any championship title defense. EK trying to do the impossible and add to his collection as he bails out of the ring and lures. Oh, what is this, Kiji? Oh, Kiji's too experienced and skilled for those tricks, EK. He's a new face to SPW, but he's not a new warrior in competing in that ring. As these two men lock it up, jockeying for position now. That squared circle. We're going to see a lot of strong style, stiff action in this matchup between these two men. And oh, that spin kick. Laying out Kiji, catching it right on the button there. EK. What some people think is a risk, being the defending SPW TV champion competing in the Lord of the Deathmatch tournament. EK Fair says he wants that golden grail, that holy grail that is the SPW World Championship that has been eluding him throughout his whole career since he started here in SPW. Oh, and that DDT spiking EK around his head. Kijiyoshi gaining the momentum in this matchup as these guys lock up again. And EK with those chops back into a lockup. Oh, and the belly slam. Kijiyoshi going upstairs. Oh, man, and the moonsault. Right on the button. Mounted punches. EK Fair has been on a hell of a roll. He won the SPW TV Championship in a triple threat match with the now SPW World Champion Hypnosis, who was defending it at the time, and Aaron Age. Right before Supreme Star 4. He went to Supreme Star 4 defending in the Fatal 4-Way against Ajax. Yes, ERW's Ajax. NVW's representative, Mr. Kush, and Leo Steele.
Rope break.
The SPW talent, SPW homegrown talent, Leo Steele, that is. Successfully walking out of that, he then went to SPW Rebirth TV 10 and competed in the first rounds of the Lord of the Death match. The first two matches we've seen the Lord of the Death matches were at Rebirth TV 10, where he defeated Riot, who we've seen compete earlier tonight on SPW Uprize in our first opener match, and he defeated Riot to advance in the Lord of the Death match. He's here tonight, SPW Uprize, and Kijiyoshi putting a beat down so far on EK Fear. Can EK Fear walk out of this title defense? And sharpshooter cinched in to no avail. EK getting back up, reevaluating things by answers with a spin kick. And oh man, you see him, the elevated crab right on Kiji's neck, trying to go back into a pinning predicament. And stiff punch right into the face, back into that elevated crab, and you see the pressure on the neck. And Kijiyoshi is trying to push himself with his arms, but to no avail as EK Fear's weight held on and man, a sick bell to back, full Nelson suplex, and he followed away with that dropping EK around his neck, and EK surprisingly kicking out right at the one. And he kicks out Kijano! Caution the win! He soars and he scores! On Kijiyoshi on the outside. And man, Kiji pushing him off. And spin kick catches Kiji right there. And man, drops him. With that even flow. Again on the outside. Man, then the metal away from the mat. As you see, that's what he's really trying to do. His focus was to drop on that even flow on the metal part. The metal tiling of this hall, the studio, the metal studio, the Empire Metal Studio. They were housing Uprising, a sit-out powerbomb, and that could have knocked out Kiji as the back of his head bouncing off of the floor.
4, 4.
getting back into this thing, answering that 4, almost 5 count. And oh man, another spin kick as EK Fear now becoming relentless. It's like the longer the matches go, the more relentless, the more vicious EK Fear gets. I don't know if it's out of frustration because he's not being able to put that person away, or that's just his makeup. Oh, with that moonsault, dropping that knee right across the head, and you see dazed and confused Kijiyoshi. Kiji, oh man, the DDT, double underarm hook DDT. Nothing to protect his fall. Spiking around his head. And you see EK working on that head, trying to knock out Kiji. And he's damn near close. And you see Kiji is dazed and confused. Another double arm DDT and another one. Spiking Yoshi around his head. Kijiyoshi dropped again. Could this all should be eroded? And 450 splash. Cherry on top. 2, 3, and still your TV champion. EK Fear, come on! Oh man, that crucifix to lay him out cold. EK Fear walks out of SPW Uprize. Still the TV champion in this international exhibition matchup between the Rising Sun Kusuro Zone Kijiyoshi, who we're sure to see him compete here in SPW again, but heading back to Japan, where the fear to see him upsetting the press. But EK Fear goes on as the proven TV champion, and thank you all for tuning in to SPW Uprize.